I was 18, just after my first child was born, the Commonwealth Games were held in Jamaica. World records were broken. Now 48 years later, my grandson is here, 18 years old. He's entering the third stage of education. Jamaicans of Josh's age group are doing great things at the Commonwealth Games. But it's time to eject the ruling family of Britain and outlaw any ruling class in Jamaica. So over to you now, Josh.
I'm just looking forward to entering a new stage in my life, and hopefully I can spend some more time with the show where I can get advice from some other people who have been through the same things that I'm about to go through now.
Well, thanks. I'm so glad you'll be here at the University of West Indies. Straight up, News Talk 93 FM. I'm Jerry Small. Well, good morning and welcome to Straight Up for today. And for this week and for this month, all in the same time. Today is the 1st of September and beginning of our school year and all kind of different beginnings. Well, you know, we broadcast live here from the studios of News Talk 93 FM on the Mona campus of the University of West Indies and heard all over. And talking about heard all over, I have a special greeting for the people them down there in Montego Bay. Special greeting for the people down in Montego Bay. Well, I spent nearly half of the weekend, nearly a whole day, call it a whole day in Montego Bay. And, you know, outside of Kingston, there are many parts of Jamaica where you have a completely different kind of culture, even in the neighborhoods and so on. But all of the people, the vast majority of people in Jamaica face with similar difficulties, and people cope with it in different ways. Cope with them difficulties in different ways. But talking about coping with difficulties, and you know that Roger Clark, you know, him being in the news, especially with his the expectation of him to return to Jamaica and the disappointment at him kind of dying unexpectedly, even though he was in a health challenge and emergency unexpectedly. I'm surprised I don't hear in the anecdotes, but maybe I know I've been listening to everybody. The anecdotes, I don't hear much about one of his early and most popular characterizations, you know, of the progress that his party and his government brought to Jamaica, where people can all have two cell phones in them two back pocket, you know, and phoning, taking up one of your phones and phoning yourself and saying hello in one and answering in the other. Typical characterization by him that caught the imagination of the Jamaican people, because this is a typical Jamaican way of expressing it. It is because he was so typical and express himself in such a typical Jamaican way why him connect with people so much. Not because he was unique and just different and is the first ever hear nobody go so, but because he was so much in his expression like so many Jamaicans. Not every Jamaican, you know, maybe not quarter of the Jamaicans, but there's maybe a fifth or a 1/10 of the people who stay that way, and the rest of the people love to have them around. There are many people like that, thousands of them. And the rest of the millions love to have them around because these people are usually the life of the party. Whether it's a party you're keeping at your yard, or you're at a dance, or you're at a beach party, or it's a political party, or a political party meeting, people like these usually be the life of the party instead of the death of the party or the boredom of the party. And even in churches, they have people like that. That them lively up the thing, make the thing more real, and they are the life. They are the life of the church and of the congregation and of the neighborhood and of the youth club and of the football team and even of the gang more time and wherever them is, whatever group them is, you know. So it is that you have many people like this But they are a minority, and the rest of the people always like to have them around, because them liven up things, you know. Matter of fact, he was a giant of a guango tree. Just like the guango tree in Ligani. It's almost a characterization of him, you know. Like a giant of a guango tree that get cut down before its expiry date. Even though you know that the time of life, the time of birth and the time of death are not really accidental. But sometimes apparently before the date when the thing expire usefulness. But same like the guanga tree will get cut down there like a giant. Well now I was listening to one of my favorite programs yesterday, you know, on the IRFM Running African. And I heard an interview with a man from Uganda. And you know, Uganda is a country in Africa where there existed one time a female leader, referred sometime as a queen. I don't know if she was actually a queen over her tribe or them just call her that after a while. Named Nyabingi. And she was a leader of resistance against the European them was coming in and raping and stealing the country. She was one of the resistance leaders, just like Nani. But she was in the 1800s, you know. I don't know if she lived until the 1900s, but I know she was prominent in the 1800s in Uganda, leading our people, resisting the European, them coming in and grabbing at gunpoint and sword point, the land and the riches and the people of Uganda. And she became more well known when Haile Selassie was in exile, having withdrawn from Ethiopia strategically and tactically to gather more forces to go back in and rid them country of the invader in the form of the Italians. And the Italian put out a piece of propaganda that one at a time when Haile Selassie wasn't in the news for several weeks or months, the Italian put out a propaganda intimating that if you are wondering why you're not hearing about Haile Selassie recently, he has gone back into Africa from exile and gone and linked up with the Nyabingi order, which is an order of people in Uganda who've been fighting against European, coming in and grabbing pieces of Africa. And they was saying that he went back into Africa and linked up with that group of fighters named Nyabingi after the female named Nyabingi, who had been the leader of them while she was alive. And they were saying that Haile Selassie had now taken over the leadership of this Nyabingi movement, and that their slogan and their ideal was death to all whites. So they were trying to stir up opposition to Haile Selassie, you know, and hatred among the white world and the rest of the world by saying that Haile Selassie take over leadership of this Nyabingi movement. And the object of this Nyabingi movement was death to all whites. You know the kind of propaganda them stir up all the while when they want people to turn against a group. Like when they used to spread propaganda against the Rastafari movement. In the 1950s, even up to the 1960s, saying that like the Mau in Kenya had a similar motive as the Nyabingi movement in Uganda, which was to wipe out and drive out all invaders and robbers and thieves of land. But they used to spin it that these groups, Rastafari being the latest among them, their object was to kill out all white people. So they always spin the thing, starting with something resembling the truth, spin it to something completely opposite to the truth, and trying to get support for that. That is how people use propaganda. Anyway, listening to IRFM yesterday, Andrea Williams, now known and now Kabu, talking to a man from Uganda, a prominent citizen of Uganda who I understand is a successful businessman and the owner of a television station, among other things, explaining out some of the values and traditions and background and history of Nyabingi, the lady herself, and of the movement over there. And it was so great for me to hear him after describing her activity, her movements, and the movements of the whole of the brethren and sisters who for decades had been carrying out the struggle that was led by her in the early part. It was great for him to be summing up and to be giving his opinion on the Jamaican resistance and liberation movement, a large part of it that take its name from this same lady, a large part of the Jamaican resistance movement, or the African resistance movement in Jamaica, take the name Nyabingi, the order of Nyabingi. And he was giving advice to the freedom fighters in Jamaica that it is great that they have carried the tradition and have followed the example of this lady Nyabingi and the movement in Africa, and of that man Selassie and the movement in Africa. But greater than that, it is necessary, as he named it out, it was so great for me to hear. As he named it out, it was so necessary for such groups in Jamaica that mirror what's going on in Africa. Nyabingi mirroring what's going on in Uganda, and Rastafari mirroring what went on in Ethiopia. It is necessary, as he said, for all groups, and he named them out, and he started to name them out. Whether Nyabingi, whether 12 tribe, or any one of the different houses and formations of the liberation movement, cannot survive, prosper, and win if they don't have an economy. If them don't have an economy, a system of producing goods and services, both for life, for living, and also for profit, both for what you need to live and also to profit that you accumulate resources more than what you need to live day to day, not just hand them out, but prosperity. So the first thing him say, cannot every such group must have an economy to survive and prosper and overcome, win. And the second thing him name, you must have an economy and you must have land, no matter where you are. It was so great for me to hear that, because you know, say, that is an understanding that I've been sharing. That you can't reach nowhere without an economy, and you're not going nowhere if you don't control land, even where you are, even at the place that you want to live. Even though you want to live here, you must control some land here at the place that you want to live. Otherwise, you're not going to get land other place where you want to be. You're not going to. It was so great to hear. And him spell it out in all different kind of way, and him turn it upside down, inside out, and every kind of way that the simplest of understanding could grasp it. And him name out more and more groups, churches, football club, anybody that come together to do anything. You must have an economy, and you're not going to reach nowhere if you don't have land. Because if a football team don't control a piece of land where them can practice regular, they might win a few matches, or they might win a little minor competition. But you're not going to reach the top and stay at the top if you don't control some land, if it's even a football field and the surroundings where you're going to feed yourself with the food where you're planting, and then you practice football when you're belly full. You're not going to reach the top and stay at the top. It was great to hear. What's his name again? Dr. Kihu in Cuba. I'm not sure if I have the name right now, because only one time I hear his name called. Dr. Kihu in Cuba, in Uganda, amplifying the understanding to any group that wants to liberate itself or to help in the liberation of the bigger nation. Must have an economy, and you must control some land. And not just one piece of land. You must have land anywhere you want to spread to, you must have land there. If you want to spread from Kingston to Montego Bay, or if you want to spread to a next parish, if you want Nyabingi to spread to a next parish properly, and if you want your football club to spread to a next place properly, and if you want your bank to spread to a next parish properly, you must have you must get a piece of land over in that parish too. Otherwise, you're not going to have a branch for the bank, or another place for the football club, or a branch for the university. You know, say all you take one spread out themselves on the north coast and on the western part of the island. Them have to seek for control piece of the multi-purpose stadium or the lands. You must have the University of the West Indies spread out to Western Jamaica. Them have a control piece of place up on the Cornwall, near Cornwall College, and control the next place out by the beachfront where the students them live. If you're going to spread out, you must have an economy, you must have land. No matter who you are, if you mean business, and if you even mean faith and religion, you know, reach far if you don't have an economy, you don't have land neither. Why I think church take up collection? Them have to have an economy. Now I think them heist up tent when them want to spread out. Them go drop a tent on piece of land, keep a convention and a crusade. And by the time the crusade done, them have enough money to buy the land. More time them get all the place free too. And I saw them spread out. Even the Bible tell you say, spread out and extend the borders of your tent. Extend out the stake them and spread out the tent further and further. And get some higher pole and heist it up. Because if you know, so if you spread it out further, you have to have a higher pole for heist it up. Otherwise, the tent will come down low. And it will spread out like a sheet on the ground. No, the tent spread out like a sheet on the ground. You know. It must have some space here underneath there, so you have to go heist it up. The more you spread it out, you have to go heist up the pole. Like somebody was asking me if you explain back one of the reasons why not only Roger Clark, but many people who have a medical challenge, when that medical challenge is being met, frequently other medical challenges are discovered. Normally, just like if you have a motor vehicle, as I was saying, you're carrying a motor vehicle because the front end pop way and then put it up on a heist. Most likely when you put it, then wait, you're going to pay money for you go pay money for them heist up your vehicle up in the air or drive up on a ramp. And you get the vehicle drive up on a ramp and you don't take advantage say it heist up in the air for go on the car and say which part and which part you say brake fluid a leak. Which part you say muffler might have rotten way. And which part this and which part that all the floor of your car. One piece of it rotten way and one hole in there splash up into the car. You try and press lady and drive out, lady and drive through one puddle. Next thing the whole lady dress tail. Dirty up with dirty water here, tell her about say, yeah, make all kind of excuse and that. I tell her all kind of lie, or you go down and tell her, say, I imagine that, man. I must say, we, but no, a foolishness, man. So you go on their car and inspect. And you find different things. So it was that Roger Clark or anybody else going to hospital, get or if them going to hospital, go for a checkup, you're liable to find other things and other things and other things. And that's why you do preventive maintenance, especially when an emergency reach you. Your car puncture, you take off the wheel, you change the wheel, you just take time, check your brake pad same time. And check the different things under the wheel well and look under there and say how nasty you keep the thing and you have now wash out under the wheel well. You never know say it's dirt help rotten car or vehicle, rotten any machine or even human being. So if you see too much dirt accumulate, that dirt going harbor water. So therefore water going to get to stay under your car longer and take time or rotten out your car. That's why you wash car, not just to look pretty. You know. Anyway, I'll tell you about things I know already, just to remind you. So it was so great to hear that that brother from Uganda reminding all our brethren and sisters who might be living in a dream world and talking about them soon gone to Africa and 7 mile of Black Star Line soon come for them. So them now make no preparation and them now holding a land down here and all kind of different things. It's not a sin when you say these things, but it's not wise neither. I hear that one of the attorneys, one of the chief attorneys, a lady who came to the rescue of Trevor and Martin. Remember that youth in Florida somewhere that was shot by a neighborhood woman, pretending that the youth was a robber and shot the youth and killed youth, through him a black youth, Trevor and Martin. And even Obama came out and said Trevor and Martin is like the son that him never had. So he's a film son and him concerned about it. And a lady lawyer who came to the rescue of the family and helped to push certain legal issues until they were forced to examine the thing further, and she even caused them to put Zimmerman on trial because little most of them never even try him, never even charge him for no crime. Even though him get way. At least she pushed it and he must charge a crime and the whole nation got to see that. It was murder most foul. I hear she has no taken up interest and action in the case of Dean. What Dean name again? I'm name again. The Dean, the youth where them killing inside the jail there. Same place in Manteca Bay again. For the spliff tail. Kill him under the circumstance of him being held with a spliff tail. But I want to yell some people, especially the youth, them up near the Salt Spring. I got to go near to them. I heard about them. I was telling you about them. Salt Spring Pledge. The Salt Spring Pledge where some youths, principally driven by the leadership of Tafari McIntosh. And him have a great secretary there, she name her. What is her name? Her name, man? Miss Buchanan Laidlaw. What's her first name? I don't have her first name right now. Miss Buchanan Laidlaw. She's the secretary for the Salt Spring Pledge. Meet some of them and see the activity that them going on with. There's a whole heap of youth all over this island. All of the people in Jamaica, the vast majority, born and growing in difficulty because of the corruption of the robbery of the Europeans and the rape of the Europeans, and then afterwards them let go the people set them free. People them not have no land, have to pack up together all different kind of places and go work for unfair wages and all kind of crime develop and all kind of thing. Anyway, a little more going to talk more about them and some other people will more yell. But that lady, Miss Buchanan Laidlaw, who is the secretary of that Salt Spring Pledge. Yeah, man. Her name is Tamara Buchanan Laidlaw. Yeah, man. Yellow work with them, but there's plenty of other people to talk about, including Tafari Buchanan father. No. Tafari McIntosh. This is Miss Tamara Buchanan, but Tafari McIntosh is the president. And I meet all them father one elder. Look like a elder Ross too. Mr. Buchanan going out with some good work, must come in. Another brother there, brother Shakespeare. And I tell you the people, let tell me something now. Are you one of the people who say nothing can change in earth and there's nothing you can do for help poor people, so just go and look comfort for yourself and not business about nobody else? Are you one of those people? Because apparently more than half of the people in the world have that opinion. Are you one of them? Let's go for a break, straight up. Okay. There is a... Yeah, man, there is a... What's her name? Stewart. The runner, man. Karen Stewart. Boy, I really want to congratulate her. She's one of my favorites, you know. Just how she move. I love how she move, and I like her very much. One of our sprinters. She win a big race of foreign in spite of being ill. And really want to congratulate her. She have that determination. Yeah, man. She have that determination there. And she win that big race there. Now, some people more yell when we meet, especially when we meet some driver there yesterday. Some heavy duty driver like Mr. Cedric Atty. Them call him Westmore. I believe him rest of Westmoreland, you know. Atty is a name from Westmoreland and Hanover also. That's at the Hanover branch Atty, Merlin Atty come from. So Cedric Atty, where I yell him. Just straight up listen and meet him for the first time. Also Dennis, a Cramper Bridgen, that truck driver. That Bridgen. And Leroy Blake, old time Pembroke Allman, know him long time, High Council. Leroy Blake from youth days, Pembroke Allman. And yeah, that and Mr. Michael Clacken, which is an uncle of some of my grandchildren. Meet him, I listen straight up long time, but it's the first time I meet him. Mr. Michael Clacken and his family down in Runaway Bay. Thank you very much for all of the hospitality. And also Clive down by the beach, a restaurant down by the beach there. The beach name Harvey Beach out at Iron Shore. We're going out to Rose Hall, the Cornwall College Old Boy, you know. And the Cornwall College Old Boys, them gather there more time and, you know, have them like a meeting. Very good food place named Just Jamming, I believe. Just Jamming. Clive that. One Asta Black Virgin thing, because I know Asta Black is a Cornwall man. And the whole of them learn or them leave. Yeah, and there's one more brother there. I don't see him name here, but him is one of the youths who providing some leadership for the young people them up in a Salt Spring. I soon find find back him name and yell him and recognize him. But yes, let's go to your phone call. Good morning, welcome.
Jerry.
Yes, sir, welcome. How
you do, my brother?
Fine, thank you.
Did you observe one day last week where Mike Henry were saying, that this increase won't help the JUTC and he's looking for the service to be deteriorate and the bus is being parked later on down the road.
You say, Mr. Mike Henry said this increase won't help JUTC,
Yes.
or maybe it won't save JUTC.
Yes. Did you saw that?
No, I didn't notice it.
All right. Did you saw the Gleaner yesterday, where Darry Vaz, in an article, were giving an outline of what the people in Portland have to be paying?
No.
All right.
I don't see.
In some cases, in shorter distance, senior citizens have to pay over $240 compared to what people is paying in Kingston.
Oh yeah, yes. No, I know that people in the outside of Kingston are paying plenty more for transportation.
And some cases, school children have to pay up to $90 and $120.
Yeah.
All right. Did you saw the Observer this morning?
Yeah.
Where David Rowe have been found guilty.
Yes.
And been ordered to pay some $51,000 US.
Yeah.
To Mr. Vaz and the Rainforest Food chain boss.
Yeah.
And the court also found where he destroyed evidence and computer and is expected to be fined again and ordered to pay more money.
Yeah.
All right. Why I say that, Jerry, it just come back again that the people who write these things on the wall in Kingston, they also must be trembling in their shoes because very shortly they will be brought before court,
Yeah, you identify them?
All right, Jerry.
Yeah.
Those things cannot be done in secret. Once you have people willing to come forward and say, yes, Jerry and Nephew do it.
Jerry and Nephew is the first I hear that one. Kiss me neck. So wait, you link up me and you in a company now. We're going to take with the whole of Jerry and Nephew. I set them now. Me and you can take with Jerry and Nephew. Under the name Jerry.
You remember,
Hold on, I need some time to absorb that one there.
You remember some media houses did a row over the place. Mr. Patterson didn't escape him neither,
No.
You understand me? And the whole country have done PJ as a very decent guy. You understand me?
The whole country except bro.
You understand me? And I'm surprised now I'm not hearing the media broadcasting this thing. The Observer put out some this.
You know what surprised me? And it surprised somebody else because the person pointed it out to me. A church meeting yesterday. I not really belong to the church, but I visit the church.
Yes, wonderful.
Some family people invite me.
Yes.
As a man in the church, I remind me, say, after one of PJ Bridget and PJ outfit when named Good Works.
Yes, sir.
And them are Andy Young, one old-time civil rights man in America.
I remember that name.
Yeah, them engineer and make Porsche appoint one of them main man as in Jamaica ambassador to the African Union. At the meantime, he might represent some big old worthless company in America. And most likely he will be more helping those worthless companies penetrate in Africa more than helping we link up with Africa.
Yes, sir.
And him say him no hear nobody more hear IRFM and Cabo and Andrea Williams talk about it and him very disappointed. I know say I'm me, I'm joking because I don't hear me talking about it enough neither. You understand?
Well, it's the same thing I'm saying.
So it's a two-edged sword and a one-edged,
I remember Road did the on program and he was saying these things and he was saying that thing and now the man have been found guilty.
Yeah.
And you're not hearing them come out and say that Vaz and I think it's some I can't remember the Rainforest Food, but the court award them damages.
Yeah.
And he went based on what the Observer is saying. He gone back to applying back to the court to avoid him paying the money. And the court said, no, you need to pay this $50,000 US to the people.
Anyway, you gone double over the time.
All right, man.
I don't pay me no money.
All right, brother. All right.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning, welcome, Straight Up.
Hello. Oh, pleasant morning to you, Mr. Small.
Yes, good morning, Wagwan.
And to our listeners, well, giving thanks, man.
Yeah.
You know, there are three things I want to talk to you about.
Well, you have to make it quick, because you're not get the same time like Neville. And it have nothing to do with the color of your arm.
No, man. Jamaican Caribbean flavors.
Yeah.
Goes after more exports.
Who is Caribbean flavors?
It's a company what deal with spices and things like that.
Yeah, who own it? Who own it? Yeah.
You know, so, to be honest, I don't really know, you know.
You don't know. All right.
No, I don't know. I'm not interested.
And them go after more. Them go after what?
Them go after more export.
Yeah.
You know, that goes to show that there are companies in Jamaica which is feeling the upward movement in the economy, so that they might expand and, you know, employ a lot of people. And if a company like these, we as Jamaicans need to support companies like these that are making an effort to.
How you know about them?
I saw it in the Observer.
Okay, next point.
The next point, beekeeping, apiculture as the right agricultural term.
Yeah.
It's a very rewarding, what I call it, profession, you know.
Yeah.
It's a profession where I'm fascinated by the bees.
Are you a bee man?
No, I am not. I am fascinated by the bees. But you see, we need to see more people, because no people are more away from sugar now, sugar-based product, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I did most honey. And as I say, it's a very rewarding business. And we see that the government has placed an effort and an emphasis and bee rearing for this year.
All right, next point.
Just I run now, I think so, man.
No, but once you start doing the GIS thing, man.
I know GIS thing, man.
Or PIS.
Yeah, listen to me, man. So, I'm going to talk to you, man. Must listen to me, talk, man. Mr. Roy McLean, you know that man there?
Yeah.
Where you know him from?
You know business with that, man.
No, me ask a question.
Nothing under behind, no.
Mr. Roy McLean.
Yeah.
Was a man who was a coach, not true? A cricket coach.
Yes.
He's a coach at KC.
Yeah.
And during because of the death of the beloved comrade Brother Clark, you know, him they can go sideline away. You know, no people that remember say Roy McLean is dead.
Yeah.
But Roy was a good man, and we honor Roy just as how we honor Brother Clark.
Yeah.
Because Roy has nurtured a lot of youth, a lot of youngsters. Roy has saved in this country by introducing them to cricket, and, you know, the discipline what comes with cricket, you know, certain upbringing. So we need to condolence. He was buried recently.
Yeah.
When you say condolences to his family.
You went to the setup?
No, I didn't go to and I set up that. Yeah. By the way, they have something for Brother Clark tomorrow, PMP quarters.
That now miss you.
Me I left town from this evening. You know?
I know, but that now miss you.
Me I should come back town this evening.
I know. You remember you went down to Balaclava and you sleep in one warehouse where you don't even know it's where. You remember?
Balaclava warehouse.
I know. You never know. I know, but you never know. You only want to know so you get some feet there. Thank you very much.
Take it easy.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. You know?
Jerry.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
I have 3 things to say to you.
Go ahead, ma'am.
First, I'm having a problem with lime.
Yeah, with lime? Well, you not switch then?
Huh?
You not use lemon? You have a problem with lime, you can't use lemon, you know, or civil already.
Well, I don't want to use anything but lime. I've been on this company ever since the 70s, yeah?
Lime was not wrong in the white lime you talk.
Listen to me, no, man. Why you always make me look like an idiot, man?
No, but lime was not wrong in the 70s.
What was here? You have Jamaica telephone company.
Jamaica telephone company. Yes.
Why you wasting valuable time to do all of this?
Me I waste time and you waste lime.
Anyway,
you waste
the
lime.
point is that
yeah.
I paid my bill at a service station. But I always pay my bill.
Service station?
Yeah.
What do you mean service station?
Gas
station?
Service station is in the park area.
Gas station?
Right?
Gas station?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go for a break and come back. Yes, ma'am. Welcome back now. You say you pay a bill at a service station, right?
Yeah. It's called quick and easy.
Yeah.
Okay. I paid it on the 25th.
Yeah.
It's browse and talk and I'm supposed to get my phone on credit by the in 24 hours. I didn't get it. And started that, I kept waiting because line is always giving me trouble. On Saturday, I checked with the gas station to find out if the bill was paid. Over to Lime. They say yes, the bill has been paid. So when I call back Lime is giving me the impression that this company is rinsing our money.
Tell me something. What kind of bill? Is a landline or what?
It's a landline.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah. No, you know that when you pay bills at collection agency or remit them places, you know, say it sometimes take a couple of days either to reach there or sometime when it reaches it take a couple of days for them put it, but it really look away like what you're saying, like rinsing business.
Okay. So they're saying no.
Alright, no, but hear me now. You say you have a next point and you only have about 30 seconds leaving now.
You have to help me, you know.
What's the next point?
The next point is I understand that they're importing bees from Canada and those places. We don't want those bees here.
What them are foul breed, foul brood.
Not only that, they spray out the ganja and kill 14 bags of bees to me, right? And more bees dead.
So true that you don't want to
put them bees in our country?
Oh no, it's alright, no. We're going to support it. Thank you very much, yeah?
Alright.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Hello, morning Jerry.
Morning, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah man, blessed weekend and a blessed morning.
True, man.
I want to say good morning to my Straight Up family, listeners.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Jerry.
Yes, sir.
A good thing, I get some good news from Dean Mario Dean. Mario, you know, you're
Mario Dean, yeah, Mario. Yeah, man.
Mario Dean, okay. Yeah, so the next thing I want to know, Jerry, I want to start out this school here now with a nice little song for little youth. It's like how you motivate the big people and positive people and with some nice song.
Yes, yes.
And someone you find one nice little song. Even today or tomorrow, I know you're busy and have enough things to do.
Yeah.
Someone you do that. You hear?
Yes, sir.
Because I even Copper Cat have a nice song say, wise up with the little youth them.
Yeah.
In a school, Copper Cat. I'm uncle this attack to you know.
Copper Cat uncle?
Yeah, man. Same stocky.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, man. You remember you there?
Yeah, man.
Richie Stevens bring up.
Yeah, man. And him did get killed.
Yeah,
him did get killed.
Yeah, him same one.
Him did turn Christian one at a time?
Him?
Him never turned Christian one at a time?
Who?
Copper Cat.
Alright,
we don't want to go with time with that. Go on, you have a next minute.
Yeah. So, I can know say more, I look for that song to give for you them.
Alright,
you can find theme song or any song.
Yeah, man.
Alright. Yeah, man, I respect Jerry.
Thank you very much, yes, sir?
Yeah, man, I enjoy the idea.
Thank you very much. Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello? Good morning.
Hello, Jerry.
Yes, how are you doing?
Where, Jerry?
Yes, sir, how are you doing?
Morning, you.
I'm Mr. Combs.
Man.
Oh, yes, a long time.
True, man. One man when your uncle, nephew, we just called you a while ago.
Yeah.
You catch me on Friday.
Yeah,
I know. I just want to find radio station after you're done in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm here, my talk home, good on this. But I'm going to Westmoreland and see on my roadside and eat with some people.
Yes.
So me tell him my director, so when politician, me never call for him name. When politician want vote, then do anything. And when they get voted, remember you. The man say me I tell you on program for me I talk on me ban and no true. So me tell me if you have a fax machine, me can fax me birth certificate to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me born the 24th of July, 1937.
Yeah.
That day and night, 24th of July, 1937. So him not nothing to tell me. 1944, me 7-year-old, see?
Yeah.
And I'm on your island there. He was the MHR. It was there no MP, no.
MHR, member the House of Representatives.
Right. He come at my father yard, my Labour Party man. And he tell my father, say, Moko road after him win and thing. And my father want to go and try gate. With one big jelly and brother Jerry man pick up the corner and give man some, you know. And we were born and go there and picnic and drink on in between.
Yeah.
And about 3-4 years after, my brother took off some and drink it.
What?
But I did, I didn't come in and put on grass, we go and call and drink up. He asked me who did, me take on a big 4.
Yeah.
And man beat me.
What?
Yeah man, and Mr. Tim say, imagine when your man come and promise you road. And you pick up a jelly, give me a beat him and where you pick him and feed the cow.
Yes.
And me run away. Left him with the cow. Me used to feed the cow, what me tell you?
Yes.
Yeah man, me go for 2 weeks and you have your hard with the cow.
Yeah.
And me come back now, one man see neighbor when buy land from.
Yeah.
That very intelligent man, him Tom Tucker. Thomas Tucker and say, sit here. Why you run away? I tell him exactly what I tell you a while ago about jelly and defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what happened. In the evening, you can go meet my father down the road.
Yeah.
And I tell him, say, anyhow he beat me, I give me a runway.
Yeah.
And he tell him that don't beat him, watch him and hear what him say.
Yeah.
And he not beat me, I mean, I go away.
That good, man.
What do you mean? You have a good day, sir.
So it's not a bad Tucker, that.
Huh?
Not take too long for report back where I go on.
All right, thank you. One love.
Thank you very much. Yes,
all
sir.
right.
Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning to you.
Oh, that's Ross Washing.
Yes, Brother Jerry.
Oh, go on.
First of all, blessing in the name of the Almighty, in the name of the only begotten Son, Jesus Christus.
Yes, sir.
Blessing to our Jamaican family and our nation.
Yeah, man. Yes, what was your concern? I hear that you were in some negotiation with Roger Clark before him passed away.
Well, firstly, would like to immediately, to the immediate family of the Honorable Roger Clark, we send our warmest and deepest sympathy in this moment of their loss.
Who is we?
This is the Western Jamaica Emperor Ganja Hemp Cooperative.
Western Jamaica?
Western Jamaica Emperor.
Yeah.
Emperor, His Majesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Ganja Hemp Cooperative.
Not hemperor like hemperor, like hemp.
As in emperor, because as you know, it's all to do with the supremeness of that particular plant. It's in terms of all other herbs.
Yes, go ahead.
It is referred to as the number one.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Right, and as we said, in this moment of their grief, we know that Brother Roger, that the nation has indeed lost a true son.
Yeah, and he is on high.
Say that again.
We know that he is on high.
He's on high. What do you in reference to?
No, on high. Look like heaven. You know themselves on high.
Well, the transition of the spirit from flesh. The Almighty, only He knows the fullness of it.
Yes, yes.
But we know that we've lost a man that has grown from the grassroots, a farmer, the true father of our nation.
Yeah, man, although I don't think I downstairs him gone.
Well, no, we don't believe that because we, in the honor, the vision of Roger Clark, which we were able to share with him, the present and future of our nation agriculture industry, believe you me, Roger has really left us a true legacy which has already begun to bear fruits.
Yeah.
Right, with the 28% increase in our agriculture foreign earning.
You know him have experience because he used to handle the Coptic farms, you know.
Well, as I said, we were privileged and honored to have met Roger himself, the Honorable, and we have spoken with him on common grounds towards the future of our agriculture, right? And we fully believe that Roger Clark has set, right, showing the nation the way forwards to our economical redemption and the restoration of our true moral and civil dignity.
All right,
because we are indeed our brother's keeper.
Yeah, man. Tell me something about the negotiation and the plans that you and him did discuss.
Well, the whole reality, because of the respect as we're now showing, we know that the increase of the 28% has shown fullness. This is not a make-up pipe dream or some.
Yeah, but
that was a definite reality, and which also assisted the passing of the last IMF agreement.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, we only have 3 minutes, and I want you to tell me what was the discussion about ganja and the future and so on with him.
Well, the whole reality, as I said, we will want to come back and discuss. In this time, we just want to honor him, right, and in remembrance of the legacy. And obviously, we know that the hemp is a very important issue towards our agricultural program. And this is what I would like to say in true respect of Roger Clark. We have a full program which we can come back again with Brother Jerry and fully discuss with you so we can fully understand and the nation can get the fullness of what Roger had planned for the present and the future of our agriculture development.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, when we have more time, we can go back into that then.
Yeah, man, because I'd like to come into the studio to actually do that with you because I believe it is relevant. Brother Roger cannot be replaced, but his work can be continued. And because of the strong foundation that he has built and left, others cannot complete it.
All right, listen here now. Listen here. Yeah, but regardless of how valuable a person is, they have to be replaced. So let us not fool ourselves about this person can't be replaced. And they have to. Hello. I don't have the time. I don't have the time for that. I don't have the time for that.
Church on Sunday, thinking who you're gonna screw Monday, who you're gonna thief, who you're gonna rob. Take it as me tell you, say you can't fool God too. Every day you ball out, Jaja. Call yourself a dreadlocks Rasta. Terrorize the people on your lane, cause I saw you get wicked when you lick the code. I hate this, man, bend down. Man, I ask you for a piece of bread, you get them stoned.
Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We're going into the second hour of our program. And just before I start, I just find the name of a brother that I met there, trying to keep the peace and do those. Not only that, keeping the peace and trying to build something more in the same community, Salt Spring Pledge Foundation in Montego Bay there. And I'm running a sound system named Hyperactive Sound, Harville Christie, otherwise known as Machine, running the hyperactive sound and providing some good musical accompaniment and motivation. It seemed to me, that's how it seemed to me, for the young people in that area. So many challenges all over the place for our young. Yeah, man, Harville Christie have Hyperactive Sound, otherwise known as Machine. Straight up listener. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Our call here. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Small.
Yes, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Not bad, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, you play a song a while ago.
Yeah.
And that guy is deceased?
I don't think so, no. VC, no. I don't know of him being deceased.
I hope so.
Very great piece of music, him the boy.
Yes, because what I hear is, if you're not deceased, you're not sure that you're sending out one next one of the elite.
Oh.
That's why I asked that.
Oh, you mean,
that's a sound like that to me. No, anyhow.
Yes.
I just want to say good morning to all who listening to News Talk at this time.
Yeah.
So, over the globe.
Yeah.
And I know that you really cover the globe.
Well, that's what we want to do.
As a listener of this station, every now and then, because I cover all the stations, so I will give a little time and some. But what I want to do, you see, Mr. Smart?
Yeah.
In the sport world.
Yeah.
Everybody wants Jamaica to be on top.
Yeah.
And the people who in this sport world taking people from abroad, from Brazil, from Mexico, from all over the world, to come here to train with them.
Yeah.
They're not training enough at all.
Yeah.
Because when I send a little message from Courtney Walsh, my hero in sport, and after I lose one, he win 3 straight. I don't know if he win the fourth one yet, but I know that he'll pick up, and I sure him sharing what he gets from that message I leave on his phone. No, the other one now, the football, sir. And you promised us to get Robin Van Persie number for me.
Yeah.
Is it available?
No, I don't get it yet.
Well, later on, get it from me, no?
Yeah.
Because I need to talk to him.
And I don't want to promise it because I don't want to comfort you.
Well, anyhow, well then, the Thailand guys, them, who you have two team out here in Thailand, which is this 14th century and Humble Lion. If they talk to me, you know, then they go have a world position, you know.
Oh, I don't doubt you.
No, not positive, because look at the guy that play 14 games since the series and win all 14.
Mm.
And then have 7 more words to play, but we didn't wash them out. Chris R, otherwise called Pocosi.
Yeah.
Yes, and big up to Andrew. When I'm listening to you, when he can't find you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you people them, you know, them can't find you know.
Yes, yes.
And you guys don't want to give me a job, let me find them to everybody.
No, him brain go and come, you know, go and come. All right, thank you very much, here, sir.
All the best.
All the best, thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Are you there? Come, welcome.
Yes, sir, Jerry.
What go on?
Morning, man, how are you?
Morning, fine.
If you tell Mr. Fagans if we get back to the real world, you know.
No, him go and come.
No, but him tell you when you get Van Persie number and another program, him tell him say he is training Van Persie for how much years now?
I tell you that him go and come.
Anyway, you're asking about Caribbean Flavor. It's a company that is right opposite D&G.
Oh.
Not on the side of Spanish Town Road, you know, but that little road that goes down.
Yes, yes.
And what they do, they are involved in flavors and fragrances.
Oh.
And they have just entered the junior stock market to raise funds for expansion.
Oh, yeah?
Come in here, come ready to talk to you. So
yeah.
explain to you.
Good information.
Have a good day, my boss.
Thanks for the information. Thanks for the information. Yes, sir. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Morning, Mr. Smart.
How are you doing? Yes, sir. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good, you know, you?
Fine, thank you.
I must tell you firstly that there is value in every word that you speak out of your mouth.
I think so. I hope so.
Yeah, I extract value from them.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Mr. Small, one of the reasons why our economy has not grown fundamentally since independence,
yeah,
most of our people don't know what a business is, you know.
Yeah, true.
The business is not the building, you know. The business is you, the individual.
Yes, business.
Yeah, the building is just to accommodate and facilitate customers and machines.
Yes.
So each of us is a business, is a work in progress from head to toe.
Yeah, should be.
Because we were created with over 660 muscles.
Correct.
And each of our muscles is a production unit.
Yeah.
And 2 of the most important muscles in the body is your brain and your penis.
Yes.
Yeah, because those are the major productive
cells of the body. The lady them have a muscle grip there, you know.
Yeah, they have the most powerful muscle, the strongest muscle in the universe.
In the uterus. Yes. And it's not you have a part in the universe where things disappear, where if anything go in there, it disappear. But it's not like that.
No.
They
are just imploring on the people who calling themselves poor to stop doing that. God didn't create any poor people.
No. You
need to organize yourself and coordinate your community so that you can help each other and benefit from it.
Yeah, but as I said, that man, the youth them down a Salt Spring Farmer Foundation. Up in a Salt Spring, a month ago. And the motto and the aim of the foundation is to make Salt Spring the first self-sufficient community in Jamaica, may I tell you?
Yeah, great. And most of us will have to create our offices in our home now.
Yeah.
Even in your living room or your kitchen.
Yeah.
Nobody not going to promote you anymore. You have to promote yourself.
Yeah.
Because small business is going to run the universe now. The big businesses, they are consolidating and merging.
Yeah.
And we have to compete or die.
Yeah.
Or innovate or die. We have to change.
Yes.
So I'm just telling the people that just do what you have to do and respect one another like how you respect God.
Yeah.
And let us survive, because we have to clean up our community.
Yes, sir.
Respect here, Mr. Small.
Thank you very much for the encouragement. Thank you.
Burning in the field.
Yes, sir. Fervent Wopus.
Yes, in campus.
Yes, yes. Yes, this is a new month. New month, and you know, all around, well, many places in the world it is a very significant time, especially since one of the things is the starting of school. Starting of school usually at this time here. I'll play a piece of Pat Kelly music here. Not the whole light. It wasn't him singing it original, but I like how him singing it now. Pat Kelly. What is it? Try to remember. The kind of September that was really good for us. Let's hear a little piece of it, straight up.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grape was yellow.
Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Hello. Good morning. Are you here? And welcome to Straight Up. Tennis still in, yes.
King Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, blessed morning.
Thank you very much.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High Rastafari, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we give thanks to another morning of Straight Up, Mr. Small.
Well, I'm thankful for that, too.
Yes, man, we wish there was another weekday, you know? But that's how it go, man.
Yeah, man, we need
2 points this morning, Mr. Small.
Yes, sir.
I have forward from town this morning, Mr. Small. I was promising them line up the bus lane and the Mandela Highway, they say.
Yeah.
I am saying, where they line it up, it's supposed to only accommodate the buses that is coming from Spanish Town, don't it?
It's that's what I, yes.
Because the ones from Portmore are going to use the toll.
Yeah.
But to all me see, all 5-6 minutes before I see a bus coming, Mr. Small. So I'm saying, since they create that lane, why couldn't they create the lane and say, all right, even the coaster, the PP vehicle, them should drive in it?
Yes. Well, but you see, there's a waste of thoroughfare, as I said, minutes passing before anyone use it. It's a waste of thoroughfare, but what they are doing is using artificial means. Outside, when I say artificial, I mean outside of the market. They're using outside the market means to control the market. To kill them competition. Not true.
It's obvious that them alone want to be in the market, you know, Mr. Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, them alone want to be in the market with them star, man. But when you alone in the market still, the market can't be nice neither, you know.
But they are not.
Some choices in the market, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Because when we look at it over the lane, free, Mr. Small, and Mr. the traffic pack up over the other side with all the coaster bus. I mean, I have to look at that, man.
Yeah.
When this line could be flowing freely, same way.
That's what happens when government interfere in our business.
Well, I tell you, man, them terrible, Mr. Small. That is too much, man. Yesterday, Mr. Small, as you talk about the running African.
Yeah.
Let's say up to last night, I have the man name in, you know, Mr. Small. I try remembering, and I should have write down the name somewhere, you know, Mr. Small, and I don't write down the man name, and I can't remember the name just like how you can remember it, that, you know.
I think him named Dr. Kihu in Cuba. That's what I write down, but I don't know if it, I think Dr. Kihu in Cuba. I don't know if I heard right.
Me no recall the in Cuba in it still. Yeah, the in Cuba no ring a bell to me.
Ah, boy, I don't know.
But me I tell you, man, it was a fantastic interview, Mr. Small.
Yeah, man.
As much as the man accent, me have to be attentive to really hear the words.
Yeah. Well, that is one of the things. Because of the accent, I don't know if most people were able to follow him reasoning, but you know.
Yes. And me I tell you, man, the man dropped all of the points that you love upon, you know, Mr. Small.
Yeah, it sounds that to me.
Yes, man. Most of the points that you're always talking about, man. The man was so profound and fluent, you know.
Yeah.
And the man was going so fast that at the time Kabu up said, boy, slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
And he explained to boy why he's going so fast is because he's not really sure of the amount of time that he has. Because you know, most of you doing an interview and then you have to cut short.
Yes.
So I guess he want to put in as much as he can put in.
Yes.
Yeah, man, so we give thanks, man. So when the man said, boy, land is one of the powerful people.
Yes.
Because even Nyabingi herself agitate for the people to have land, Mr. Small.
Yeah, no, that is a fight over.
You saying? Economy.
that is the way of survival. You have to have an economy, because if you don't have an economy, you can't go nowhere, because easily you got dead people hungry.
You know that?
Yeah, man, easily, because they just want to cut off one route, you know. Anyway, I get supply from you know, and them stop it.
Yeah.
You do, man.
Yeah, man.
But one of the most fantastic part of it to me, Mr. Smart, how many times I attend reasoning, and I tell the virgin them, say, listen, you see the sister them, this is Nyabingi, I notice the boy, I most of the man, them I take over Nyabingi, and I be like, say, them want to shun the female, Mr. Smart.
Yeah.
I always say, no, say, female must involve in Nyabingi, because they are very important, but Nyabingi is a female, and if Nyabingi is a female, that means, say, a female start this thing.
Yeah, but because imagine if you are sustaining a movement that was led by a woman and named after a woman, how can you be in denial now? You can't. It don't.
That you all are shun them.
Yeah.
But a woman are the mother of everything, you know. But if carry on the thing, you know.
If you come from as long as me, you would have seen a great improvement still, because one time there was absolutely no voice or place where a woman, the sister in them in those assembly, but more and more over the last few years, although it is not enough to say more. Well, I can't tell people what to do with them institution, but you know.
Yeah. Man, coming from all of you, me realize it wouldn't, man, because from my time, it coming a far way still.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there's more involvement, because as me can tell them, the strongest right now, Mr. Small, are really female, you know. The female are pushing right now and out there with the work, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, female out there with the work, man. I have to congratulate them, you know, and tell them to keep the work, man. Female has to be in everything that we do, Mr. Small, side by side.
Yeah.
That is how the emperor teach we how the thing must to go.
That's how it seems to me.
Yeah, man, the emperor teach you that, man. The empress must be right beside the emperor, man, in everything, man.
Yeah, and not just for photograph, working. Thank you very much.
Not just for photograph, and for the behind the thing, you know, beside the empress.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome. Straight up, hello.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for life, you know.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, I hear a report that some people was coming from a wedding, and two of the ladies died, and a 2-year-old baby dead.
Some here, I hear say, is that 3 or 4 people? Something like that.
Yeah, and some people is in the hospital.
Yeah.
It was a dread accident. Yeah, the road race here.
Water, yes, it's a road nearby Duns River. And I passed there about 1 hour. I passed almost about half hour before that.
Eh?
Yeah. And it's a whole heap of fast driving going on that road. But recently, in recent years, I saw them put one solid white line for miles along the road, almost from Mammy Bay right back to areas, to discourage people from overtaking.
Yeah.
Because of the danger. The road is very nice and smooth and thing, you know.
Oh.
But it have some corner there.
Yeah.
And some blind corner where people don't ease up because the road wide and smooth, and because of that, them try to discourage the overtaking and the speeding on the road through the white line. But the white line is not enough because people ignore all these things in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And if even 4 people dead yesterday, people will be still doing it. Because they have some driver boast off, say, boy, I'm not joking with machine, you know. I'm not business about that, you know. True, that guy couldn't drive, make him crash and dead. But me good, and that was a famous last word when he matter about how him good. Him dead same time too. But him not stop.
I start hear about it. Condolence to the family.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Those in hospital, I hope them have a speedy recovery. Another thing, Jerry.
Quickly.
I hear your brethren there. When name, the one was blind.
Oh, yeah.
When name, you call him again?
No, go ahead. What you hear?
I hear him call Andrea Sunday.
Yeah.
And I criticize the caller. And the caller never said nothing about it, you know.
Hey, but you do the same thing all the while.
And I tell Andrea, you must cut off the man.
Yeah, but you do the same thing all the while. The very same thing. When time you have on your orange drawers.
You go on, man. Look more.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Mr. Jerry.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Bigfoot, you know, I'm
come again?
All the while, I'm listening to your program, you know, one time.
Yeah, man, what name you call it, well?
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, yeah. Which parish again?
Bull Game, man.
Okay. 11 mile or 8 mile?
No, my 11 mile.
Yeah.
Lane gate.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I respect what you're talking about. You give me some encouragement, so I like your talk. It's just a plain man, You just start the thing as it is. You give a lot of encouragement. You can't make the people in town either too. You see people who dedicate to party.
Yeah.
Them at only you see when things wrong, they don't see it,
Yeah.
You do your good work, man. I respect you. Here's my listening to your program, my boss.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, I maybe like how you show the thing. You just looking here right it is, You know, go no corner.
Yeah, but
I got to want a couple more men like you, because if you have a couple more men like you, for explain things and show the right things, you don't have so much problem on the earth, but the whole of people, between the church people and the politics, and the whole of them are hiding. How we are in the darkness, so now show the fullness, Well, so come like in light, not for the people, and make them know what go on, what is what, and how politicians are using, and all the church too. You see me?
Well,
yeah, light and teach enough for we,
Yeah, it's not good for you to be user friendly.
No, sir. The truth, so you see the truth, you just talk it, no matter where it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truth is just the truth.
Yeah, man, and you find your food different place. Thank you very much.
All right, sir, all right. Me tell you the truth, and you cannot give me none of your food, because the truth is just the truth.
Yeah. All right, thanks a lot from Bull Bay here, sir.
Yeah, man, yell up. All right.
One love, Bigfoot, yes. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up,
What?
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Last week I hear one GIS program boasting how much new tablets and
how many tablets in school? How much they get the children?
Little after now, me hear them saying the ministry encouraging students to take water to school to general.
Hold on. Then how you going to take tablets without water?
No, then that is the point I'm making. I think they shouldn't take that money and put a 800-gallon tank in every school before they give them the tablet.
No, but the tablet is mostly for score some political points. Yeah, I don't grudge the children to get the tablet, But it's some political points.
Mr. Small.
Yeah.
8 years ago, I listened to an interview with Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Bill Gates said he drives 4 hours both ways every day to take his children to a school that taught the general way that didn't teach by computer.
Keep your voice up because some of the words were not here.
No, I said 8 years ago I listened to an interview with Bill Gates.
Yes, ma'am.
He said he drove 4 hours each day, two and two from to take his children to a traditional school that didn't teach with computers, because if the children, they were all under 6. One was 4 and one was 6.
Oh.
If they start learn to use computer from now, they won't be able to improve on what he has done.
Oh.
So this tablet where them boasted about in schools, Jamaica not ready for that yet. Them giving the tablet to school and they use electricity, and the school them can't even afford to pay the electricity bill.
Yeah, as I said, I don't begrudge the youth them to get some free tablet and thing. But from my understanding, it's mostly a political
right.
It look very impressive and thing. And if you listen to Mr. Robinson good, if you listen to two of them good, one name Paulwell, and then listen to Robinson, you will know that it's some impressive or some impression. I have a brother that can explain certain things to me. I probably must go invite him to come and explain. And some impression them really want to get still. But let's go for a break and come back. You have something else to tell me?
No.
Thank you very much for the call here, ma'am. Right. Thank you. Yes, good morning and welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Hello, are you there? Good morning, welcome, Straight Up.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir, how are you doing?
Fine. Look, that chap was talking to you there, the one we're talking about the woman, about her muscles.
Hold on a minute. The man that was talking to the woman about what?
Not the man was talking to them, but the guy were talking to you about the muscles that women have. They have the strongest muscles.
Yes.
Why don't have that guy on your program? It's very much that guy that can influence the youth and we are going the wrong way. I listened to you there while he was on a program.
Yeah.
Everybody called him and said, boy, you must come because it's like a school when that guy attack. And I wish if we invite you to come on the program because this thing about Queen and all them things. The Queen is responsible and we responsible yourself, you know. We can decide for ourselves and make no right from wrong. We always, many of us are choosing the wrong way. All when we see it wrong, we still go the same way. So if you have that guy on your program there, man, he can do a whole lot. Tell a man, say, look here, you're responsible for yourself. Think positively and all those things because to me, man, I'm going to talk about Queen this and Queen that. Queen is responsible. All I know we do looking at right from wrong.
Who you here talking about? Who you here talking about Queen this and Queen that?
Yeah, man, say must get rid of the Queen, man. I mean,
you hear a man say, hold on, you hear a man say must get rid of the Queen.
Yeah.
Yes, my promo for my program, I say it's time for us to get rid of any British royal family. What wrong with that?
No, we have no problem against that, but we have problems against we Jamaicans because we were thinking positive. Right now we find ourselves for us and slavery. You know. Can you imagine right now we are working less? I mean, less than 50 US dollars a week, and everything goes off a US. Some people can consider say no, let's not go so. And I put up man and say, boy, you're good, you me this and you me that.
So hold on. Who is working less than 50 US dollars per week?
We as a Jamaican, man, minimum wage how much?
How much is the minimum wage?
The actual minimum wage is
I'm asking you, how much is it?
You don't know?
Yes, I'm asking you if you know.
Yeah.
What is it?
50 US dollars.
No, how much? How much is the US? How much is the minimum wage in Jamaica?
It's Miss Ontario.
You don't know?
No, $5,000.
Yeah. And the US dollar value?
$5,000 equivalent to 50 US dollars. So we did have a dollar stronger than US. And we are going to say, boy, watch this and that and that. How if you come up and wise up and say, look,
no, I don't.
Give you work. Yeah. Well, no, I give you work.
But we're gone over the time.
You cannot do the work.
Yes, but listen here now. We're gone over the time that I allocate for your phone call. But I don't think you really sort out, you understand that thing yet properly. But call again soon. Thank you very much. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Excellent. Good morning.
Jerry.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
I hear a lady was talking to you about those things where the children get.
What thing? The tablet. Yeah, the computer tablet.
I hear talk about it's a politician kid. What make you want to say those things? I educated and intelligent man like you, man.
No, listen here now. Anytime anything that is said to criticize the government of the party that you like.
You're ashamed of yourself saying those things.
No, but you don't understand your head from your toe, I don't think so.
You should be ashamed of yourself about it. Those little tablet with the children. A good stuff for the children and learn, man.
No, I am saying that the promotion of this tablet business here is a election tool that them using.
That, man. I'm foolish into talking.
No, you don't understand yourself at all. I don't think I understand.
Talking, man.
No, you're like a partisan propaganda.
Foolish into talking, man.
All right, let's go. I think you're kind of exhausted. I'm not so it's not all the while I'm so sensible, you know. Name Wilson. I introducing Wilson to my daughter. I'm not her to him, and I introduce she to him. One of my daughters here come visit me in the studio. And she don't live in Jamaica. And him kind of make the program sound like it's not so sensible. But him is good entertainment, you know, Wilson. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Alright, we have some text messages there, and I'm just going to read some of them. Bongo, what happened to Master Griffith's interview? Well, I'm waiting for her. She went away to do a concert, and she said that when she's coming back, she will call me a few days before because she is anxious to come on the interview. And I'm so glad that she's going to come to. This is the 50th year of her career, and I really wanted to have her. So I think she's looking forward to it, and I am also. So you soon hear her, I think. Next one. I'm always happy when I hear the name Nanny. I had the opportunity of visiting her final resting place. Please help to spread the word on the condition of the road there. Yeah, the road going up to Moortown in Portland, where you call Nannytown, is very bad. Very bad, and it's been that way for years. It's true. Next one. Yell up, Jerry. What about the land that Michael Manley gave to Rastafari Nation in Westmoreland called Nairi Farms, coming from Akin Sanya. No, he didn't give it to Rastafari Nation. A lot of Rastafari and dreadlocks were down on that Nairi farm, but he didn't give it to Rastafari Nation. Nairi farm. It was one of the projects of the Michael Manley government, but it didn't last. It wasn't sustained. Next one, Jerry, you have a bus stop in Harborview at Benedict Primary School, and it's the only bus stop for about a mile. Yeah, that's almost over 7 miles. On a big Monday morning, I have to stand up in the sun because the vendors take up the bus stop. What can we do, Jerry? No, this is it's a shame and a disgrace all over Jamaica. Yes, you know that if people are selling on the roadside and they see a bus stop and the bus stop provides some shade, they're going to take advantage of shade. But some of the vendors, they don't use some discretion and take up a part of the place and allow the rest of the bus, people waiting on the bus. Some vendors take control of the whole bus stop and take ownership of it, just like how some people down on the Discovery Bay fishing beach take ownership of the whole fishing beach and locking out people from facilities, locking up the toilet. A lady had to be there, a lady who went there to bed, had to be complaining that people who are doing business there and making money lock up the toilet and lock in drinks and all kind of food stuff in the toilet, which is most appropriate both for health and other reasons, and depriving people of the use of the toilet. And this is how people, strong people, all over the world is a tendency of human. It's a natural tendency that strong people overpower weak people and appropriate things to themselves. It's not just Jamaica alone. But there's a limit to it, and communities must keep these things to a minimum, you know. The overpowering of the weak by the strong should be kept to a minimum. You know, it's not easy to eradicate. But for those who are strong in a community, even those who are strong in a school, to be overpowering the weak, you call that bullying. We're a big boy, we all take away the lunch money from a little boy. That happens all over the world, but in Jamaica it got too far all the while. And we come to accept these things. Sometimes even the person who overpower the community, sometimes we look upon them as some great hero, talking about their community protectors. And that is how a lot of vendors capture bus stop and capture the shelter. And the people who wait on bus can't get no shelter. Things gone overboard in Jamaica. And people must stand up. And it's the worst thing for people to have privilege and not to care about the people who are underprivileged. It's the worst thing for people who have education to say they don't care about who don't have education. It's the worst thing for people who have a car to say them don't care about pedestrians, so they're not going to stop at a pedestrian crossing. I don't see how human beings can feel good with themselves, not caring about anybody else except those closely connected to themselves. Anyway, next one. Jerry, please tell us a few accomplishments of Roger Clark and what he did to better the life of farmers. I'm not going to be very good at that. I've heard a lot of great stories about him, but I'm not going to be really good in being a public relations officer for anyone. I would just tell things that I remember, but I'm not going to be a public relations officer for anyone, especially a politician. Them not lower than anybody else, but they have people can do that job there. Next one. Jerry, all of a sudden the idle boys want to plant ganja. How come coffee not making any money? Well, one of the reasons that people not making as much as they could out of coffee is that the big men in the society and the big men in agriculture and the big men in politics, they try their best to control these industries. So you'll find out if a big politician and highly placed men control the coffee industry and work the small farmers them to death and don't give them the money that they're supposed to get and delay their money. So just like I was pointing it out earlier, just like how you say the coffee industry controlled by big men, watch out and see if the same big neck men not going to try to control the ganja industry. But so it is. Yes, I want to introduce my daughter here. I have a daughter visiting from America. Good morning. Hey, Heather, how are you doing? This is my daughter, Heather. How are you doing?
Morning.
Yeah. It's good to know that you let your children get the opportunity of spending 2 months in Jamaica. That's great. Not true?
Yeah, it's definitely good for them to know where their family is from.
Yeah. And I remember that you were about 8 years old when you went to America to go to school, not true?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, so how do you think they enjoy themselves?
I think they enjoyed themselves. I mean, they got the freedom of just getting to run up and down without the restrictions of being in America.
And that lady is my producer. Her name is Tanya Richards. They run up and down more than if they were in America.
Definitely. And they have families, cousins that they can play with and interact with on a daily basis.
Yeah. So in New Jersey where you live, you have yard space or is it an apartment building or what?
We live in an apartment.
Yeah, so
in a condo.
Yeah.
But it's like an apartment structure.
So they don't have that much space to run up and down.
No.
So what at school? The younger one was just 3 years old on Saturday. That's
yeah,
Brooklyn.
she had a birthday on Saturday.
Yeah, she started to go to school then?
She's going to start pre-K.
Okay, this week or next week?
Next week.
Okay, good. All right, we're going to go for a break and come back. Let's go. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. I have one of my daughters here spending a little time in the studio with me. But just before I talk with her again, I just want to read a little part of this tribute to Brother Isaac Patrick Beckford that was sent to me by my brethren Carl Philpotts. All right, I think maybe we'll do it after the 11 o'clock headlines because here returns my daughter Heather. Let's have that piece of music there. Yeah, some people say that some of the music I play is very corny. I kind of look at it feels a while ago like, is that corny?
It's appropriate.
Okay. Anyway, yes, man. I mean, you don't really have all the sisters with you. Most of them are with you in Jamaica, you know. But, yeah, most of them. But, you know, I like that piece of music. Recently, most of you got together in South Carolina.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We went to see my brother and his
Ali.
wife.
Yeah,
He
Ali.
was about to have their first baby.
Yeah, that's nice. It's good. I'm so glad you could have joined them, you know. But one of the reasons why you don't really have all the sisters with you, you have another sister who is a lawyer also. You're a lawyer, right?
Yes.
And you're practicing where? New Jersey, Pennsylvania?
No, I practice in Pennsylvania, New York.
Yeah, but you live in New Jersey.
Yes.
And she practices where?
She practices in New Jersey and New York.
And she's very good.
She is very good. She's an immigration attorney in New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Yeah.
She's been an immigration attorney for 15 years now. She's very good at her craft.
Yeah.
She's, like I said, she's located in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Her phone number of her practice is 908-629-1120. If anybody needs a great immigration attorney, if anybody know anybody in the States who needs a great immigration attorney, she travels all over the United States. So location is not a problem.
Yeah.
But if you want someone to help your family member get immigrated in the United States legally, she's the best person to call.
Yeah, so in addition to Tani, you have Sodet, that's 3 lawyers, or three girls, you know, both of your sisters.
Right.
I mean, you have many other sisters, but yeah. But you when you went to university, very young, 16 years old, not true?
Yes, I started college when I was 16.
Yeah, but you started.
But I think that's because of the education that I got while I was in
Jamaica, the foundation.
Because when I immigrated to the United States, they had to put me and my sister a grade ahead because we are so much advanced than the other children.
Yeah, and same thing with another sister, Shima. She went there when she was 16, but she within 1 year, she first time living in America. Within 1 year, she came first in her class in American history, much as some other subjects. The foundation in Jamaica.
I think the educational foundation in Jamaica is very strong,
Yeah.
much stronger than, at least at the minimum, the public education in New York, from my experience.
Yeah.
And I would probably say nationally.
Yeah.
Jamaicans are known to uphold education at a high standard.
Yeah.
I think generally, not just for the big universities, but for all the children. And I think that really helps them to be on the national stage and be contenders.
Yeah. But when you started the university, you started out first in medical education, degree, towards a medical degree.
Well, my mother and my family wanted me to be a doctor, and I just went along with the flow. But I think as it went along, I did my sciences and I passed them, and I did well. But as I went along, I realized I didn't really want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I was more interested in having a family, and going to medical school was going to delay that for too long for me.
Yeah.
So eventually I decided to take law because it required less time to go through law school. You only have to do 3 additional years after college to become a lawyer.
And when you entered law school, you just had a baby?
I entered law school, yeah. Since you want to put all of my business on.
No, but it's a great. To tackle those things, they have a lot of courage and determination and focus.
Well, I've always been a determined person. I never really let anything stop me from doing and getting what I want. So when I entered my first year in law school, my first semester actually, I was, I think about 5 or 6 months pregnant, and I actually gave birth to my daughter during the finals week.
Wow. Finals of the first year?
Finals of the first year, first semester. So my teachers were very shocked to see me come and take my exam because I had just given birth.
Well, I know somebody else who went through something very similar to
really?
that. Yeah. I think you know her too.
Yes.
And another great thing is that your mother, Claire, of the family of Williams, they are usually referred to my technical operator. His name is Kevin Williams. They usually refer to him as Kevin of the family of Williams. Well,
okay.
Claire of the family of Williams in Orchard area.
Right.
She used to prepare some of my other children for common entrance.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I remember Amber spent a summer holiday or Christmas down in Orchard with you.
Yes.
Being prepared. And Shala also.
Oh, okay. I didn't
and
know
I'm not
that.
sure if Ali, but several of them went there. And because your mother's a school teacher, her mother, your grandmother's a school teacher too.
Yes, my grandmother.
And my mother's a school teacher. So both of your grandmothers are a school teacher, not true?
That's right.
And so it is like Amber is a school teacher. But I noticed your first daughter, my granddaughter, Brea, she's very not only attentive but observant. And as soon as she came into the vehicle on Saturday, within 1 minute, she read my dashboard and started pointing out things to me that needed to be done to the vehicle.
Right. Yeah, she is very observant.
Yeah, and she's what, 10 or 11?
Yes, she's 10 years old.
Yeah, that's great. Just before we're going for the news in 5 minutes, I noticed that a young lawyer who took interest in what's his name? The guy named Martin, who was killed. Trayvon Martin. She took interest in his case, and she came to the assistance of his family. Matter of fact, she pushed the case and some of the legal points to the extent that Zimmerman had to go on trial because they were trying to avoid and almost succeeded in avoiding him going on trial, being charged with Martin's killing. I heard that she has now volunteered to help the family of a youth who went through something quite similar in Jamaica. A youth was held with a little ganja spliff, and while he was in jail, when he was being bailed, he made a comment that when being bailed that I don't like police.
Right.
And the woman, sergeant or corporal who was processing the bail, said, hold on, I'm not going to allow you to get bail. I'm keeping you longer. And she stopped the bail process, kept him longer, and during the time that he was kept longer, he was killed within something like 24 hours inside the jail. But this lady from abroad with the Martin case, she has got involved. And, and then now recently the case in Ferguson.
Right.
Where is all these things going? Is this going to cause the African American people to become organized again and militant like in the 60s?
I think there's definitely a resurgence among the African American community to come together and to protest, the violation of civil rights of especially and particularly young African American male. I think in America, young African American males are like an endangered species.
Yeah.
When you're rearing your sons, you really have to raise them and tell them, when you see a police officer, if they stop you, you make sure you put your hand in the air so they can see your hands and you're not doing anything. But as you see, even when you put your hands in the air, that doesn't stop them from taking your life or violating your rights. So I think it definitely will cause a re-insurgence of political action.
No. There has been a black African American president elected. The fact that his mother is white doesn't detract from the fact that he's an African American.
Well, in America, if you have one drop of black blood, you're automatically considered black.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter that his mom is white.
Yeah.
He is African American, and the fact is that culturally he embraces his blackness.
Yeah.
And he's not just African American; he's African.
African, yeah. His father came straight from Africa. Yeah.
Right, which I think is very symbolic.
Yeah. So although that's a great stride, as you might have known, this wouldn't mean the complete turnaround of the situation in America. It wouldn't mean the complete freedom of him to depart on a revolutionary's path.
No, because my perspective and from what I see, America is a very systematic country. It's built on a bunch of systems that have been erected over centuries. And, there's a stronghold to keep that system in place, even though the mainstream or the people who are in power are rapidly becoming the minority.
Yes.
They refuse to let go off of some of the power.
Yeah.
So, there is a struggle for them to maintain the power, and they will do whatever they have to do in order to do so.
Yeah.
But I think it's dependent upon the people, the masses, to realize that their own power, as the people, as the masses, in order to gain their own economic freedom, their social freedom, to really make sure that their civil rights are being respected and recognized. And I think that's hard to do in America. It's hard to get the people to come together because my opinion is what the people in power tend to do is they divide and conquer. They use a lot of emotional, political arguments to divide, the masses from coming together.
Yeah.
They focus on race, they focus on sexuality, they focus on abortion,
differences,
very emotional topics that keep people divided instead of being focused on what's really going on right underneath their noses.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much time you have. I don't know if Sharla is waiting on you or your sister. Is she?
No, she's not waiting.
All right. So we're going to go for the 11 a.m. headline news. Maybe, I know a couple of people might want to talk to you. And we're just going to continue around the program when we come back. If anybody wants to talk to you, I think you will be available. But thank you very much for having been here. That's my daughter, Heather Dawn Small.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Welcome. Straight up.
Our forefathers worked the fields in burning sun, they sweat and strain. But we are safe to say we won't do it again.
Yeah, welcome welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. You know, we're into the third hour of our program. And, you know, I had a little short chat with my daughter a little while visiting Jamaica to come and collect her 2 children, Brooklyn, who was 3 years old on Saturday gone, and Brea, as a 10-year-old, spending their first, Brea has been here before, more than once. But both of them spend the summer holiday here. That's a nice experience. Nice for us in Jamaica to have them, and nice for them to be exposed there. She's still in the studio. If anybody wants to have a word with her, she's still here. But we're going to proceed with the show. And good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Last that one. And we have some more text messages, but let's get back to the phone. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yeah, morning, Jay.
How are you doing, Garnet? Wagwan?
Good. And morning, Heather.
Good morning.
No, it's Mike.
Please don't be shy when you're on this program.
Okay, I won't.
Because we are family, as the song says.
Yes.
Which group sing that song?
Sister Sledge.
And it was written by?
You tell me. Was it Stevie Wonder?
The Brothers Gibbs.
Oh, yeah? Boy, you know it.
Yeah.
Garnet is one of our most resourceful, not only listeners to this program, but to all radio programs in Jamaica. And he's self-taught. Although he went to school, he's self-taught in almost every subject and very articulate and, you know.
Okay.
He happened to have lost his eyesight at a young age, but he has made that much of a handicap, you know. Remarkable. Garnet is his name. Yes, sir.
I hear the one Spy Wilson running up in mouth.
Yes, Spy. Flip Wilson.
Yeah.
Spy Wilson. Yeah.
But just some news coming. We need to pray for Zimbabwe right now.
Yeah, what happening?
Because after some 13 trips to China, our friend dear Robert Mugabe turn up back saying, oh, the Chinese have promised to help. You know, they're kind of shunning him, you know. 13 unsuccessful trips.
And he has made those trips and not getting much result from China, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because him have him wife take over the women's movement. He started grooming her to take over from him.
Yes. And him is 90 now, no? Or 91?
91 this year.
Wow. Keep your voice up, the Garnet.
Yeah. Him a lot of things, because them just detain some of the opposition people.
Yeah.
And during the election for the women's movement,
yeah,
some of the women were kidnapped and all kind of things going on there now.
Wow.
A good source of news from Africa too is Radio France, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it is 96.3, I think, on the FM band.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. It is. You can hear it in Jamaica, yes?
Yeah.
Sometimes when I look in between RJR and News Talk, you hear the French.
Between Cool FM and Root.
Okay.
Root is 96.1.
Oh, yes.
And Cool is
97. Okay, yes.
So somewhere between there you get Radio France.
Yes.
And the half hour.
Yeah.
They come on at night between 11 and 3 in English.
Yes.
So on the half hour.
Yeah.
You get a whole heap of African news. Plus headlines from the newspapers. You know?
One of the things that is it kind of disconcerting is that many leaders, many people, male and female, provide some great leadership, great inspiration, great motivation for them people for a whole lifetime.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, by the time they reach halfway through them life, you know, maybe 40, 50, the early 20 or 30 years of great leadership turn to autocracy.
Start to get funny in the head, you know.
Autocracy, where they think that it is best for them to make all decisions. And because of that, sometimes I find myself having to criticize people who have done some great things, but now them restricting all decisions to themselves, and it's like, you understand me? Heather?
Yeah, it's like some of my favorite, even Fidel Castro.
Yeah.
One of the things I vex with him for, imagine you have a country with the brightest set of people in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
And you keep with computers from them for so long.
Is it internet you want to keep with our computers?
Well, them never start get access to computers till about 2004 or something like that.
Is it the internet that I'm afraid of?
I think so. But I don't understand why, I'm really vexed with him for that.
Yeah, well, as I say, you hear me talk about Castro a lot. I have a lot of admiration for him, especially because, although it might sound funny, before I was 10 years old, I was following him movements because I was very near to Jamaica and we were very intertwined with Cuban affairs. A lot of Cubans used to come to Jamaica, come study. My grandfather used to live in Cuba. But Jamaicans were very familiar with Cuba, so we knew about Castro even before the revolution succeeded. I mean, I admire a lot of things about him, a lot of things about the Cuban revolution, and yet I wouldn't want to live under the system of communism, even though I know that it have the best motivation, to free people, but it's not the best system of government, and it's not a good system of economics. So.
No, it's not the market system.
Yeah.
And in closing, where Castro lives in Cuba, Santiago de Cuba.
Yeah.
You have a lot of Jamaicans there.
Is it in the east of Cuba him live?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think him living in the Havana area.
No, man.
But that was the era of him exploits, really not. Santiago and the east, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where Garvey and the UNIA was strongest, I believe,
Yeah, well, you have a lot of Jamaican blood there up to now.
Yeah.
All right, give thanks.
Thank you very much, Garnet. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning, right after Garnet.
Yes, Wagwan. Wagwan, sir.
How your daughter?
Welcome. Talk to her, no?
Hello?
This is Neville.
Good afternoon, nice lady.
Good afternoon, Neville.
Your father play music. We are all one family. Hello?
Right. Yes.
Now, you take after your grandfather. All know take after one another. Jerry.
It seems so.
Yes, sir.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
You remember the brother there come from Maxfield Avenue?
Which one of them?
The great Matt.
The great
the
who?
person know everything about Matt.
Matt.
Where the interview, man?
Oh, yes, man. Yeah, man. Louis Marriott.
All right, like the Marriott family.
Yes, sir.
Like the small family. Where your father was?
He was a lawyer and a judge.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Now listen.
Well, one thing I was going to point out. Her mother, Heather's mother, wanted her to be a doctor, and she did start the medical study, and she did her first degree. My father wanted me to be a lawyer, but him tried to force me. I must not do that. And I resist. And
tell me what you is.
Me? I am.
Well, let me tell you what you is.
Yeah.
You is an educator like him, of laws and everything else.
Like my mother.
You run up and down and you get the street. You become aware of a lot of things.
Yeah.
What the lady call you and talk to you about some musician?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Hold on now. And you take a little time to remember the pilot.
Yes, sir. Duke Fuller,
the peacemaker.
Yes, sir, the peacemaker. Yes,
now, my daughter and somebody else come here and they ask me to know what a pilot is.
Yes.
Now, Duke was not plane flyer, right?
No.
All right.
No, right.
But he was a pilot.
Yeah, marine pilot.
All right. And he can't ship them that crash them coming at the harbor.
Yes, sir.
So anybody will hear you talk about the pilot, Duke Fuller.
Yeah.
Me has clear up that point.
Yes, and a great goalie too.
Well, and great
goalie. Kingston College goalie.
And when you sell it?
Well, the last place I know him live at Barbican, but I don't sure.
Okay. When you leave Barbican, you live off Beanie Road before you reach St. Joseph.
Okay.
Him and Zilliona.
Yes, sir. Right. Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
And you did say something. When Selassie did come here.
Yeah.
Say they leave Ghost Town, go to
man.
airport.
Yeah, man.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
You used to kick Scholar Ghost Town.
More time about them up, yes?
Ah,
right. Burying ground, yeah.
You never even know say you did that Ghost Town.
Yes, sir.
Days,
yeah, man.
Hello?
Yeah, man. I want to hear my brethren. I want to hear them.
I hear a program for 93.
Yeah.
One magician come on and attack.
Magician?
Yeah, listen to him now.
Yeah.
He might talk about the internet.
Yeah.
Garnet has said him the partially vexed with Castro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Until when we can talk through our mind again.
Yeah.
The whole of them know what business.
Yes.
Hello?
Telepathic.
Good. You hear what your daughter say?
No, just yesterday, I think she said something about telepathic.
Your daughter said, if you have 1 ounce of black, you could have white like lily.
Yeah.
You're black.
Yes, sir.
But you am too, we don't understand that. And you remember you asked her, if you go back to the 60s, it's going to get worse.
Yeah,
when it gets worse, it'll get better.
Yes, better. I was just going to say
the truth will come out.
Yes, yes.
And by the way, I'm going to leave you with this.
Yeah.
So it's not for me when I gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry about me when I gone, for you don't know when I did come, and you don't know I gone.
Whirlwind. The
best speech, me hear that man did pass, and when he was an opposition leader, and then bring all different kind of fertilizer in here, and then came out 3 money. You understand?
Yes. Roger Clark say,
you alright?
Better you use up me and some other.
And
for them was
your grandchildren there.
Yeah.
And all the small must make more visits to the land of their home.
Yes, sir.
And make the children them run up and down. Because Bobby say, he no like a concrete jungle. Worse it with coal.
True.
You alright?
Yeah, man. Buffalo soldier. Thank you very much.
Your daughter want to talk to you?
Yes, sir.
You alright?
I'm good, thanks.
You're the best you and your sister can do. You say your sister is the best one?
Immigration attorney, yes. Sodette Plunkett.
Alright, just easy and do the best you can do. You and your children them, alright?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. And as a trench town man, I want to heal my brethren and my family.
You say you didn't meet a brother named Archie.
Yeah, man.
You might one hand?
Yeah, man, Archie, I like the brother. Yeah, man.
From 13th Street.
Yeah, man, 13th Street.
You alright?
Yeah, man, Mr. Moye.
As I say, we are all one family.
Yeah.
Don't make them separate way.
Alright, thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Easy.
Yes, may I hail the Ferguson family of Wars up in Trelawney. And they came through Trenchtown part of the time. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello? Morning, welcome. Straight Up, hello? There? We have some text messages.
Jerry.
Yes, sir, morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Then Jerry, they'll ask a question, right?
You don't have to announce it, you just ask it.
Because you're a man, sometimes you get, sassy. So, all of these children you have with one mother?
That's not your business. And don't try to get between the sheet. The only sheet where you can get between is a dopey sheet.
Where hide, brethren? Where hide for?
Hide from what?
Where hide?
No, you are a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about Cuba, your brethren was talking about Cuba.
And none of my children is not a half sister or brother. All of them is brother and sister full. Right, Heather?
Right, Daddy.
Yeah, full. Thank you very much. What is about Cuba?
Yeah, Castro is 88 years old now.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, and Ghana, they're talking about internet. There's American internet in Cuba now, and I'm telling my prison for that,
I'm lucky them never execute them.
Alright, look more.
Yeah, thank you very much. Lucky them never, them file never get corrupted. We have another call here. Do we have a call? Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Yes, Mr. Small.
Morning, welcome.
Yesterday's Observer headline about excesses that excesses by police that's causing this country billions of dollars, causing taxpayers billions of dollars.
Yeah.
You see, until the police are made to start to pay them for them way. When them commit them crime,
when
them do things what is contrary to their what you call it, code of conduct.
Yeah.
You ask them to pay for it. Them to pay, not me as taxpayer who never do the man nothing. Not you as taxpayer who never go to shoot somebody. Them to pay the money.
I agree there, but what surprised me is this. You don't know what surprised me?
No. Tell me.
That you are articulating this point here very well and very justifiably.
Yeah.
Hold on, make I don't get a compliment, man. You are articulating this point very justifiably and very capably. Far so more than the leadership of your party.
Would you
allow me? Don't interrupt me.
Stop your disrespect, brother.
No, not disrespect. You sound like you capable.
I'm the leader.
No, but you sound like you're capable more than the leadership of your party. And you're articulating it very well. Matter of fact, I believe them should have put in a frontline leadership.
Listen to me.
Look here. All the while I hear them a boost up, and even hear the Prime Minister boost up Mandela. Mandela, you know, Madiba, them call him,
Yeah, man.
Madiba. Yeah. And maybe the Prime Minister, we should put the Prime Minister in the category of Mandela, but she must do the works of Mandela before we call her Madiba. When I just call her Madiba.
No, but the Prime Minister, I've done a lot for this country, brother.
Yes, but you are advocating better than her now about how the police access.
No.
About the police access.
It's the same thing she have said. I should have said.
Then how you saying it before her?
No, she said it yesterday. No?
The least they could do is
last night, that Peter at the conference, she said it last night.
The least they could do is make you one of our speechwriter.
The next number, brother, before I go.
But all the while you're swallowing, eh? You eat non-stop, so. Is that?
Back to school?
No, brother, I love him belly now.
Look here,
Yeah.
Today, at the first day of the new school year.
Yeah.
Officially. And, I am so pleased to know that, especially in my neck of the woods here, because I have 3 schools I can pine pan. Duncan College, I have the basic school in front of me, and I have catching our next basic school.
You're embarrassing the whole of 3 schools.
And I have seen, brother, which are these schools are 100% ready. I look at the tail from the Stephen James Basic School.
All right.
And it picks up back.
All right, good. Look here. I have to go now.
Parents.
I have to go now. But anyway, my brethren will sell hassock out in front, out by the turning for going to Falmouth them. Sell hassock out of a pickup there.
Yeah, ma'am. No way that.
I want him to contact me. But 2 times I try to see him on Saturday. He sells hassock in front of the turnoff of the highway to go into Falmouth. I need him to contact me. Twice on Saturday I try to contact him.
Let me see him Wednesday.
I can't find him number. All right, thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up, hello. Next call.
To a cultist.
No, hold on, let's start over. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Sir Jerry.
Welcome.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Great. I was listening to your conversation with Wanga, but you have to understand that when you speak truth to a cultist, it's very offensive.
Yes, it's all speaking truth to a cultist.
Yes. Anyway, Shepard said something that is true and genuine.
Yes.
That gentleman from Maxfield Avenue that spoke to you about the muscles in the human body, if only you could get him on your program, it would be an asset.
Yeah, man, he's a very insightful brother.
Yes, man, so make an effort, you see?
Yeah.
All right, my brother.
All right.
And when Wilson said he was going to ask you a question, you know, I came up with a question before he asked you.
You knew?
Yeah, because there you go again, cultist.
Yeah,
all right, have a good day, boss.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, we need some text messages, please. Have some text messages, please. Yes, it was a very busy weekend, but I enjoyed it. I was glad that I was able to come here, and although it was a inconvenient ride, I never hear you complain too much. Talking to my daughter, Heather, who landed at Montego Bay Saturday coming for her children. Let's go to some text messages there. Jerry, big up. Anytime you talk anything about the government, Wilson vex. Back off, Wilson. Well, thank you very much for helping me there. Next one. Bongo. If we follow Wanga, Bet and Wilson, we would think PNP action is motivated purely by love for the poor. Ask those puppets of propaganda what them doing for the disabled, beside the pointless act. I'm talking about the disabled act. Next one. Jerry, why is the government and the medical fraternity lying about the number of people suffering from the dreaded chikungunya disease? Right now, I am at the doctor with my son with it, and at the doctor, about 10 other people had it. What? Next one. Good morning, Jerry. Loving the vibes. I would like to say a happy land day to my cousin, Kevin Swirlo Irving. Happy birthday greetings coming from Most Wanted Records family. Well, thank you very much, Most Wanted. Sending birthday greetings to their cousin, Kevin Swirlo. Swirls? think it swirls Irvin. Next one. Good morning, Jerry. Please repeat the number for the immigration lawyer. Thanks.
Yes, the number for the immigration lawyer. Her name is, again, Plunkett. She's in Elizabeth, New Jersey, which is very close to New York. And the phone number is 908-629-1120. Again, that's 908-629-1120.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. Next one. Small. Mr. Small, any of your nieces or nephews are lawyers? Yes, I have nieces that are lawyers. One of them is a daughter of Hugh Small. Her name is Carla Small. And I think there are some more. Next one. Mr. Call. Could your daughter repeat the telephone? Oh, okay, not again. No, another. That was another call. No, I'm not going. No, I'm not going to repeat that again. Yes, thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning and welcome to Straight Up. Are you there?
Hey, Jerry.
Yes, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Sir Robinson.
Hi, Miss Heather.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
What's up?
Nothing much. How are you?
Nice hearing you, man.
Thank you.
Boy, your father must proud of you, but like how you progress you make, you know?
He's very proud of all of his children, trust me.
Is it funny, although sometimes we give him trouble and things like that, you know?
I
but
see that.
Keep us entertained every day. We look forward to talking to him.
I'm glad for that. Thank you.
Mr. Jerry.
Yes, sir.
You must rough up Wilson so much, man.
No, my name is a roughneck.
Wilson entertain you, know, man.
I know.
I don't mean no harm, man.
And are you custom sometime?
No, I'm not Wilson brethren, man.
No, Fox. Are you all the
Fox cuss him.
Oh no, but him cuss Fox and Fox.
Me cuss Fox too.
Oh yes, I know some roundabout business going on there.
What may I say, see?
Yeah.
With Mr. Wilson, you know, him really no mean no harm, you know. Most when talk about a lot of people that just want to talk, I just told them no brave, you know.
Yeah. Why you say him don't behave or him don't behave?
Because, no, me say him behave.
Oh, he misbehave.
Brave.
Oh, him not brave.
Wilson say things.
Me think you say him not behave.
Yes, you know, and him no easily get vexed when you say anything to him, so you have to respect him, you know.
Yeah, it's like a pit bull.
No.
Him don't get vexed, he must vex already.
But most I would have like now when my ass still, you know, although you see some people will laugh and criticize him.
Yeah.
Then you know, tell me.
Tell you what? Tell you what?
The question they ask you.
You know, said flying out one ear don't fly out the other one.
Eh?
I still remember though, because I think I write it down.
Okay.
Oh yes, him ask me if all of my children if it's one mother. You say I'm fast though?
Yeah, but me I go fast boys. How many children, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
8 so far.
8. 6 girls and 2 boys.
Oh, you know so?
You talk when me, you talk about them.
Then how you ask me?
No, me just want
to
confirm it.
How you put me on stand or cross examine?
Me just want to confirm it, man.
It's like coming like it's a paternity suit you bring for me.
No.
A paternity suit that bring more about the term jacket, you know. Because the jacket is only part of the suit.
Okay.
You say we're not afraid to talk about nothing though?
That man say.
Thank you very much. Yes,
hello, what happened to the man from Wolaba, sir?
Which one that again?
The one you call Lepo, but I call him Robbie. It's a nice call.
Lepo.
The man from
Lepo. Him not stop calling me?
No, you rough him up, man.
No, I'm a virgin still enough.
No, me used to like him, man.
Yeah, you used to like him?
Yes.
Don't like him half doing it.
Eh?
You don't feel like him half doing it. You know, say him not like Lepo.
I know that.
One of my listeners telling my daughter that one of my listeners here, he equates homosexuality to leprosy, so he calls the homosexual lepu and lepi. But he cannot stop talking about them. He's infatuated and he's intrigued by them, and I think he have a kind of secret love. Let's go for a break, straight up. Yes, good morning. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Hello? Yes, welcome. Hello? Go ahead, please.
Yes, Jerry.
What go on?
Well,
fine, thank you.
You say your weekend have you quite busy.
Yeah.
As a whole time busy.
Yes, sir.
I know that. I hear you say it.
Yeah, man.
And you don't get a chance to penny where I did.
No, may I tell you. I wrote it down, but I didn't get...
I said, go, my brethren. Nothing a runway now.
No, yeah, something not come.
Yeah, just search earth bubbling and earth running, you know?
Yes, sir.
Jerry?
Yeah.
You know of an author named T. Lauksang Rampa?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Third Eye.
Third Eye.
Yeah.
You used to read any of them literature them?
When me I go to school, me read a 1 and 2 chapter. I never read half the whole book. But, you know, school at JC, 15-year-old. Some other youth I bring them. All of our youth used to bring all kind of book come school now. Young. All my cousin named Sam Small, Dr. Stuart Small. Yeah. I think I him and some other man me see with that book first.
Yeah. And this man I read him from the first to the last.
Yeah. Yes.
A certain question I used to ask myself and by reading that today.
Yeah.
I get a greater understanding, a better understanding.
Yeah.
Of life, you know what I mean?
True.
And the thing we are going at the times, you know, this time with them youth, yeah. Everybody hype up themselves and talk about technology.
Yeah.
Jerry, them not see nothing yet. Because in the 60s, me tell people, say them that was see phone, get phone and swing them and talk them one another.
Yes.
So, we Rampa talk about these things in the 60s.
Yeah.
Look from them time till now.
Yeah, and remember Dick Tracy did have a...
Exactly, but we wristwatch thing.
Yeah, him rated in the watch, phone and all kind of
stuff. Yeah, everything that is in the watch.
TV, yes.
You know, you see with the scientists and the girls, guys, them who control certain things that they are, Jerry.
Yeah.
Them give us what they want to give, you know.
Yeah.
But the knowledge and the science and the research, the 40 years ahead, you know.
Yeah, but I understand that when the pyramids were penetrated in sometime in the 20th century by some European, I understand that they found some form of artificial light in there. I wouldn't call it electric light, but you know, and they couldn't explain how those lights were.
Okay, that level of technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brethren. Because even on the walls of the pyramid, you know, there's drawings of helicopters and these type of craft and now, you know.
True. I have seen images of that.
Seen, my brethren. So when man have time I go talk certain things, Jerry, there's a lot of history that when you look on here and say the history, it all depends on how far back you go, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's some stones and some drawings, you know. In a Peru, you know.
Yeah.
We have you the continent of Lemuria and the continent of Atlantis, you know, and the continent of North and South America and the rest of Europe, you know. So when people are going to run up them out and talk about them places never exist in a Jerry, a foolishness them a chat.
Yeah.
And tell them what they want to tell them.
Well, maybe not only space is circular, maybe time is circular too.
Exactly, my brethren. What is time, Jerry? Time's everlasting now.
Yeah.
Because what was in the past is still existing now. That's why the talk about them going to make it on a level that man going top name they matter.
Yeah, well, hear me now. We need some more time.
Yes, my brethren.
To talk, so make we have our next chapter soon.
Easy does it. Blows up.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning, welcome. Straight Up, hello. Are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Small, how are you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. How was your weekend?
Boy, enjoyable, you know. Busy and enjoyable.
Well, that's good. Happy to hear this week.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Small, that lady there, your daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Small, daughter.
Yeah. Good morning.
And how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay, that's good, you know. We are your father, friend, you understand?
Yes, that's good.
And he educates and inspire us as young people. Not only young people, but some hidden information, you know, feel afraid to reveal it, you understand?
Yes, I see that.
And the audience say the truth is our friend, but it's not a sin down.
Right.
Alright, ma'am. Bless up yourself and you take care of yourself. Here, madam.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Small, back to you now.
Yes, ma'am.
With the JUTC business, yes, you see?
Yeah.
This morning I hear the brother upon nationwide, I say, like, them personalize the car, them.
Yeah.
Which the car, them always personalize.
Yeah.
And them say nobody else can use them. They say no go so, cause if your car last on me, all that I so put in a one bus to use it.
Yeah.
Them are going to swipe it same way.
Yeah.
That's why they're going to tomorrow.
I don't know, but it sounds so. I'm not sure it sounds so.
But me last me car that somebody get your use and I'm going to replace it, not look back on it. You understand me I say?
Yeah.
And the next other thing again, so when the machine them broke down then, they're supposed to carry people them free.
Yes.
Because some of the time the machine them always broke down the bus pass, so them not to put nobody because the machine in the bus them. Alright?
Yeah.
So they now work them supposed to carry free. Now suppose you know, Mr. Somali, you come from a country and you don't really want a card, or you're not going to take the bus.
Yes, that's the thing.
Alright, let me ask you a question now. When one whole heap of people get caught up, you see?
Yeah.
I want to put on the money on them card. Remember, so the money no use it today, you top up your card and the money no use it. No.
Yeah.
Then you think you go boast to them make how much money before the people them use them card, and the next year you hear them say them a lose.
Lose.
You see, I saw so much I use for the people them, Mr. Small.
Yes, statistics can be used in many different ways.
You see, but Mr. Small, may I say, them big bus where them have a car maintain. You think so it's wise to JUTC continue put on 50 bus and 100 bus and every day them have a so them a lose?
No, them not running. It's not being run properly, and when something is not being run properly, people the people who are working in the system will take further advantage of it.
Of course. But anyway, Mr. Small, I'm not reach for time. I don't know.
Well, thank you very much.
Mr. Small, when me I don't know you, sir. You talk to you from the post there, you come down at the street. I don't know.
I go and come.
You meet
Yes,
you.
I know. I go and come visit the man, because you tell me the year away now. And if you want, you can leave back a number over there, because it's my duty more time to serve to certain people.
Alright, no
Don't
problem.
hang up. Don't hang up.
You
want this lady number. Want this lady number. And you can say she invite me there. It's not me. But thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning. Welcome. Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Mr. Small.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Alright. Mr. Small is my.
Hey, Moy. Boy, may I tell you.
I just called to say hi to your daughter. What?
Yeah, man. This is one of our...
Hi, Miss Boy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Your name, ma'am?
I'm Heather Small.
Heather.
Yes, and all the while I'm promoting my sister Sadet Plunkett. I forgot to promote my own practice. Small Law, located in New York and Pennsylvania. I can be reached at 267-977-6081. I practice criminal law, real estate, bankruptcy, and I help my sister with the immigration.
That's great.
Okay.
I just want to tell you thanks for your wonderful dad.
Yes.
Him come like old fridge, him not keep nothing. Him not hide nothing from us.
Yeah, he's very open.
You know some people who they don't really share anything, like they don't want you to find out anything about life or truth or anything.
Right.
Him don't hide anything, they can know everything.
Yeah, that is the charm of his personality.
And that is great.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Mr. Small.
You have any head wrap, any head bandage wrong there?
What happened to your head as well?
Yeah, I have to wrap my head tight. I want thing more and keep my head intact.
And you see, yeah, it's true, because if I don't agree with you,
yeah.
I can tell you that I don't agree with you.
I know, yes.
But yes.
But what?
But some people, them just, no matter what.
Yeah, true, man.
The party. Me gone.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, yeah. And she have some lovely children who them, she coach them. And, you know, them great. One of them named Bristol, like a girl about 10, 11 years old. Next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome. Morning.
Mr. Small, morning, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
Okay, morning to your daughter also.
Good morning.
By great men, reached and kept,
were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night.
Yeah.
You know, my eldest sister, when I was about the age of 6, my mother scolded her night after night just to know that.
That's saying.
Yes, and to know what it meant.
Yes, the understanding, yes.
And to know that it was after just a couple of years ago, I realized what it meant.
Yeah.
Because she didn't teach me, but she taught my sister.
But you are listening.
Yeah. And not only that I'm short on time, but I would like to explain it in my word. But anyway, another thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Western Mirror? You haven't gotten a chance.
Oh, boy. I went to Mobile, but I was so busy. Boy, I'm so sorry that I never remember.
Listen now.
Thank you very much for telling me. Yes, man.
Listen it.
Yeah.
Public notice.
Yeah.
This is page 2 of the Western. This serves to inform the public that the woman corporal who is being accused of the beating of Maria Dean at
14 Barney Street lock up on August 3, 2014 is innocent. She was not at work on that day. The church she attends can give a report to her being in attendance on that specific day. Furthermore, she is always on the road dealing with traffic issues. She does not work at cells. The family is concerned as death threats are being made towards her. And this is supposed to be the lady that was interdicted by the commissioners.
Yeah.
I don't know the level of contrast. No, that we are seeing. I don't understand it.
Yeah. No. Listen. Is it established fact that when Dean said I don't like police, that this lady decided to stop the process of the bail application, and as a result of that, Dean was kept back at the station? Is that
well, Mr. Small, according to I don't know if that's an established fact.
Yeah.
I don't know, but to see this coming out in the paper now, bring another twist to what's happening.
Yes.
So I don't really know.
No, well, I know that the family of any such person would be concerned, and I don't have any desire for any death threat or any harm to come to the lady, even if she did hold back Dean in the custody of the police. Even if she held him back, I wouldn't like any harm come to her. But
they must have done some level of investigation to see before
them interdict her. Yes. So the fact is that even if she wasn't on duty after he was there, the fact is even if she was at church, a decision might have been made by someone to hold back Dean because he said he didn't like police, and such a one should be examined and investigated in what part they played in him being exposed to any danger. Thank you very much. Here, sir. Welcome back to Straight Up. I don't know if that last call, I realized that we had concluded the call, but I thank him very much for bringing forward this information and the notice in the Western Mirror. Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Otter.
Hey, how are you doing, sir?
Not bad, Sammy here, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
calling you from the prayer room of justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the prayer room of justice. God said must call my room a prayer room of justice.
Okay.
And if every man in Jamaica can call themselves the prayer room of justice, it would be like when Bob Marley said we feel a mystic feeling blowing in the wind at all time.
A mystic, yes, a natural mystic.
What I want to ask you, dear beloved daughter, may God bless her sweet soul.
Yeah.
What I want to ask her, if she believes that the Englishman is giving the Jamaican a fair play when they agree with the homosexual that they will be killed out here, because nothing don't go like that. We want to know what they mean by privacy, because them come in public, why there so much talk about it.
Let me explain a little to her. Some homosexuals have sought asylum in Britain, saying that their life is in danger because of them lifestyle in Jamaica. And they are, their sympathy is extended to them and asylum extended to some. So he's asking if we think that Britain is undermining Jamaica by giving asylum and that kind of thing. Have I explained right, sir?
Is that if they want to give asylum, they shouldn't give it. But they must not allow them to say we are murderers and killers, because we not keeping in anybody's room, right, sir?
Yes, I mean, in other words, we're not invading anybody's privacy.
No,
Hold on. In other words, is when they come out in the open and display them lifestyle that they get hurt. That's what you're saying.
Well, anybody would talk like that. Don't care where we do sweet, if it come out in the era, people will talk.
So you are saying that what they are doing in private is sweet?
We doing business with them.
Oh.
We don't know whether it's sweet or not, so we no business. But
so you say what?
Them telling when they say they don't have privacy and bring it in. They don't want privacy, they want public sit
Publicity. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Britain now, we have to appeal over there, so they should try the case and know that lie they're telling on us.
Alright.
Them don't want privacy, that's why they're coming out.
Alright, well, alright, give her a chance to comment now.
You're saying that they are seeking asylum in England?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I mean, as far as the immigration, I'm not sure about England immigration law, but I know in the United States you can seek asylum based on persecution, religious or civil persecution, as in this case, sexual orientation. And I know that there have been cases that have been approved for people who can prove that they have been persecuted, that they have experienced harassment and physical violence against themselves based on sexuality. My sister has done several cases of such nature and they have been approved. I don't know if she's ever done any for Jamaicans or if any have been approved. Have there been instances of violence against homosexuals in Jamaica?
Well, let me just say this. There's a very well-known homosexual advocate named something or other Jagai. And he's carrying a case forward in the Caribbean where he wants to enter like Barbados along with his, I'm not sure about the details, but like along with his boyfriend, along with some guy that he wants to marry, and he's being discriminated. And it is your uncle, my brother Richard Small, who was representing him.
Mm-hmm.
But just over the weekend, or just before the weekend, I saw a TV clip where, because of being threatened in Jamaica, he has decided to stop the proceedings. Something like that, Jagai.
Okay.
A young and very, he seemed very unafraid. Him, go in public and put him face on the paper, and him family support him. Most families in Jamaica, them kind of draw away from you if you declare. Yeah. So anyway, so the fact is that he has now stopped the proceedings on the basis that it's not worth it. The life threats and the death threats against him and I suppose him partner not worth it, and so on and so on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the call has gone. Good morning and welcome to another caller. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Jerry. Good morning. This is Dr. Rosie, Hope Valley. Remember you came.
Hey, hello. Yes, I saw you down at Temple. What is it? Temple of Light. Yes. And she taught about 5 of your brothers and sisters.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Yes, Heather. How are you doing? Morning, Heather.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Jerry. I'm doing good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. And I just called to big up you and Heather and all the rest of the children. And congratulate you, Jerry, because I remember that day when I saw you.
Yeah.
I remember how you were such a committed parent.
Yeah.
And when you come for them you come for them in the evenings and everything. I think that time you were doing taxi.
Yes, I was driving taxi nearby. Yeah.
Right, but Jerry, congratulations, man, to you and your wife and the kids and all of you. You've done very well, not just for yourself but for the whole world.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Heather, I hope you're having a wonderful time while you're here.
I am. I definitely am.
Fabulous.
I always love coming back home.
Fabulous. So great. You remember me, though, by the way?
Well, she didn't go to Hope Valley. She grew up in Ocherios, but her mother is also a teacher. And Amber, Amber, during the holidays, especially before common entrance, Amber and I think also it might have been Shima, but I think Shala and Amber at least they were prepared during the summer holidays by Heather's mother, who is Miss Claire Williams, and who was Miss Claire?
Way back.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
For me, it was a way back time, but I'm grateful to touch base with you guys. So have a fabulous day, rest of the day.
Yeah, thank you very much, and say hello to your husband who I met.
I will. Thank you so much, Jerry. Bye, Heather.
All right, bye-bye.
All right.
Have a safe journey back and a wonderful rest of your career.
All right, Dr. Rosie.
Thanks. I'm trying to my love to the others, please.
Yes, ma'am. I did so already. I will do so again.
Sweet of you.
Yeah,
Make up, Jerry, and continue the good work, all right?
Thank you very much.
My brother, bless you.
Yes,
Bye,
ma'am.
Heather.
Thank you very much. I have another call. I believe this is going to be the last one.
Jerry.
Yes, how are you doing?
Yeah, man. They are criticizing that But that if it's that police lady was on duty, her name would sign in her book at the police station, you know.
Yeah, her name, yeah.
Yeah, of course. So nobody no need to quarrel.
Yeah, she.
I don't think that policeman writes in a tiny language.
Eh? No.
But you're supposed to write in English.
Yeah.
So that the police would know the attendant who was on duty at that time.
Yes, I saw me write down your name when you called, you know. You can't get to it, you know. You know that?
I don't know. You tell me.
All right, just so you know.
All right.
Thank you very much. I'll read some text message here now. Greetings, Jerry. God bless. Great to hear you and your daughter. Come again. Great to hear you and your daughter. What is it? On the Labor Day. Oh. Listening. Doing something on the Labor Day. Today is Labor Day, no?
Today is Labor Day in the United States.
Resting. Great to hear you and your daughter resting up on the Labor Day. Yes, today is Labor Day for the United States Public Holiday. Requesting an email for your daughter. One love, Simpambare.
The email for my law office is very easy. It's thesmalllawoffices@gmail.com.
This person has left a number. It's a United States number, so I might give it to you.
I will.
Next one. Jerry, big up your daughter, Heather, and ask her to repeat her sister's number. I don't think we will repeat it again, because my accountant lady outside, she just run her mouth for me. So I get money for do them thing. Not like that. But it's coming from Howard, and one of your aunts named Howard, female form of Howard.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them so good looking. Next one. Jerry, can you invite someone from the JUTC on your program to answer some pertinent questions like passengers with a smart card? How will they get a refund of the money on the card? And curiously, this is a phone number from abroad. I wonder if it's a Magic Jack number, because you have people in Jamaica who have Magic Jack.
Oh, yeah?
But I believe it's somebody from abroad. Yes, yes, well, I'm glad you were able to come and spend some time here with me. And, you know, one day I might be able to visit over on that side there.
Yeah, we look forward to you coming to the States, Daddy.
Yeah. And that will be good. So anyway, I want to thank you. I want to thank my producer also, Tanya Richards. And I want to thank also my production assistant. And well, then thing to get me flustered, you know, say. Not Miss Daly. Miss Walton. Shade Walton. You see it? I forget all my daughter, I pick them names sometimes, so I don't feel no way. It's not even forget, it's just stage fright, you know. Shade Walton and technical operator Kevin Williams and so on. We're going to play the piece of music for you again. Sisters with me. Can we get that straight up? Yeah, man, that's great. What you say? You have a last word?
It was great visiting you and seeing you in your element.
All right.
And doing what you love to do.
All right, when the music I play, Kevin, you're going to take a picture. I almost never get a picture of us with the microphone. Me and my sisters. You and your sisters. Some of them with you. Straight up.
Good afternoon. With the Midday News, I'm Errol Lee. Coming up in this newscast, teachers call on Education Ministry to address replacing teachers who are now on study leave. JUTC deploys additional buses to satisfy back-to-school passenger load. PNP administration criticized for mismanagement of the Jamaican economy. And independent pathologist in the Mario Dean case arrives in Jamaica today.